who's supposed to be dead, appeared at her own funeral, but what she did next will shock you. Part 2. After her husband attempted to kill her by hiring a serial killer, she was just happy to have survived such a traumatic ordeal. Instead of immediately calling the police, she decided to take ultimate revenge on her husband. When he threw a funeral for her, believing Novella was dead, she decided to show up, and what happened next will shock you. When Novella noticed everyone gathering at her funeral, she chose to observe from a distance. Novella watched as her husband arrived at her own funeral, and then she decided to approach him. As Novella walked up to her husband, he turned around with a terrified expression. He began frantically talking to himself and pleading for forgiveness. Realizing he had been exposed and that everyone at the funeral now knew what he had done, he attempted to make a run for it. Little did he know, the police were already waiting for him outside. Novella called the police in, and they arrived to arrest her husband in front of her. It was then that he made a full confession and was officially arrested for the crime he had attempted. He went to court, pleaded guilty, and received a 9-year prison sentence, while Novella is now just happy to have survived such a traumatic experience.